Hey guys, Trina here. Welcome back to the channel. So, excuse my voice. Sorry I haven't been posting much content this week as far as just aside from gameplay. I had a surgery on Tuesday, the Tuesday the 8th. I had what was called a bariatric surgery. And this is essentially, it's a weight loss surgery. I'm going to go through a dramatic weight loss in my life change, and yeah, it was a pretty major surgery. It was pretty crazy. To kind of give you guys an idea, probably the scariest thing I've done in my life, but hopefully in about a year from now, we can all be sitting here saying it was worth it. To give you guys an idea, I haven't had a single ounce of solid food since July 3rd, so 10 days now. And since my surgery, I've lived off of water, electrolytes, a little bit of protein, and a daily vitamin, which I'll continue to take and do the rest of my life. But tomorrow I get to start having what do you call it? I get to start having, let me look real quick. Have to check here. This is my book that I'm going to be going off of the rest of my life. Sorry I'm so quiet. I'm still trying to figure all this newness out. So, starting tomorrow, you can start having light and low carb yogurt, no fruit, soft cheeses like ricotta, low fat cottage cheese and low fat cream cheese, egg whites, plain egg beaters, sugar free pudding, and that's it. So for the next 2 weeks, your boy will be eating yogurt, purees, soft foods. My goal is 64 ounces of food a week or a day, and 60 grams of protein a day. So, yeah. So it's a major change in a book that I'll be living on for the rest of my life. How do I feel about it right now? Told my wife this. Feel pretty salty because I miss all my favorite stuff. I love pho. I love burritos. I love I love tacos, I love spicy foods, I love chicken, steak. I'm a guy, so I love all my foods. So it's really hard. For some reason, ever since I'm getting out of surgery, I've been craving pizza like crazy. And I think in videos in the future, you guys will see me if I have a recipe that I've fallen in love with. You might see what I show you. My voice is a little hoarse right now because I'm still recovering from the actual surgery, and they stuck a tube down my throat, and it's essentially a tube to keep your airway and keep you alive. So probably after about 14 days I'll recover from that, but right now it's a little hoarse. So anyway, what is the point of this video tonight? Well, I promised you guys if I could go, I would go and bring you the meta tier list for July 14th. I did watch the Nats, the USA Nats, and how do I say this? I wasn't too thrilled. Because while we saw a lot of decks, it's just a lot of side engines. In my opinion, those engines mainly consisting of like the Fiendsmith and Mitsurugi. If you can play those in your deck, play them. Is kind of like the point we're at with this game right now. And it's a wide open format. There is Gem Knight, there's all kinds of stuff. I feel like there's newness that caught people off guard. There's some trickiness that happened, Gem Knight. I kind of think, and then, again, quote me if I'm wrong, I think that was a one-hit quit. Like, I don't really see that deck doing much in the future. Maybe a meta contender, who knows. But yeah. Now, as you guys can see, I have lowered the amount of decks that I have in the game right now because some things did go away. Some things that are here that you just don't need to talk about. Some things I didn't even put on here. So, to start off with, two decks that I'm like confused by completely, wondering where the hell were they at all this past weekend, and where the hell are they going to show up going forward, are Tenpai and Fire King. I know everybody is on the Vanquish Soul D because it's so interactive and it's the greatest things in sliced bread and yada yada yada, but Fire King may not be as interactive, but it does the same type of shit on your opponent's turn with ease. Like, why wasn't this tried out? We have so many creative lists over the weekend, like, did it just not perform? Was it not tried? And that's the same question I have for Tenpai. Was it just not tried? No. Where these two will end up, I don't know. They're two of my favorite decks, so I hope they end up somewhere. But yeah. Excuse me. Have an ounce of water every 15 minutes. Anyway. Let's get into the decks that I think going forward we can already kind of just start out by talking at the beginning of a new format. Blue Eyes, you were in top cut. I think you made it all the way to top 32. You belong. You belong still. I know it's a meme. You're very boring. You're like Sword Soul. You're like Rizel, or like Voiceless Voice. But what you do is good. And with the Prime-Eye deck, you can do it well. So yeah. Snake Eye, I think you're definitely a local contender. I don't know if you're a regional contender right now. Just because I want to kind of see a Snake Eye Mitsurugi player come out and dominate before I put it up there. Mermail Lantean, yes, of course, your top-notch deck. There are some cards that deserve to get hit in your deck, which we'll be on the lookout for. Kriston, I'm going to put you a lower contention up there. Just want to preference is that Lancia kills it. People who play Lancia and Shifter in their Vanquish Soul decks and Malice decks, like, you're just at a disadvantage. So yeah, you Bell, I'm gonna put you a regional competitor because didn't even hear your name once, and I thought you were gonna be a dark horse this tournament, but didn't even show up. Labyrinth, you gotta prove it to me. Didn't even see you. So Voiceless, I'm gonna put you at the top of locals because again, you didn't even show up. And yes, you're one of my favorite decks on this sheet, but didn't really see you do anything. Sword Soul, it's Drew's favorite. Again, even Sword Soul with Centurion, which I'm cooking up. You'll see deck profiles and stuff later on. Don't worry. I plan to do all that stuff in July. It's just, I have a new position starting at work tomorrow, recovering from the surgery. Give me time, guys. But yes, I promise, I saw the comments. You all want to see deck play or deck profiles and videos and all that. Trust me, I will get to work on it when I can. Orcus, you just took down Nats. You're a top contender in my book. Better than all these for sure. Tearlament, I'm putting you in Dark Horse because I don't know if you belong here or here right now. We'll see what happens, but I don't know where you belong yet. White Force, I'm going to put you at the very bottom of YCS Caliber just because you're not as strong as I thought you were going to be this weekend, but you're right there. Fiendsmith, obviously you were one of the top engines that took down the whole damn thing this weekend, so of course, same goes with Mitsurugi. Yeah. Pure Rizel, you're top, but you're bottom. You didn't even make it to top 16. I'm shocked, but yeah. Memento, definitely, you're up there. Maybe just people weren't playing you. Sky Striker, holy cow, in the hands of a good pilot, you just propelled yourself. Crazy. That match we got to see was my favorite match of the weekend between Vanquish and Sky Striker. Seeing those duke it out over the next couple weeks is going to be pretty fun. Speaking of which, Vanquish Soul, of course. We're on the hinge of you being tier 0, but as it stands right now, yeah. Rizel, Mitz, of course you're one of the best. Rizel, Automat, of course you're one of the best. Rizel, Fiendsmith, gonna put you down here. You didn't really show up. Kashtira, although you can eat a whole bunch of shit, I'm gonna leave you at the regional level right now. Malice is obviously one of the top tier decks in the game. Obviously. So, I wanted to put this out for this week as this is what I learned from Nats. Now going forward, you're going to see what I'm learning from the local scene and regional scene until we get our next big thing in 2 weeks with the EU WCQ. I did a banlist video prediction a couple weeks ago on the channel. Let's see here. Yep, back on the 26th, so about 3 weeks ago. I did this video, and I predicted a few things. God, my voice is so much deeper. Anyway, I predicted this, and I predicted that this list is going to come out. I think I predicted this for EU, not at the NAWCQ, because I thought the NAWCQ they said they were announcing some other kind of prize support. I don't know if it's just the new trophy or whatever, but anyway, I still heavily think we're going to get one at EU, because I was listening to Josh Schmidt talk about it, and he was saying that, like, you know, the NA has had a few announcements, or now maybe it's EU's turn. I kind of agree with it. So, I think we're going to get this list then. And in my video, I did state, in order to make change for and clear the way for Vanquish Soul and for Dragon Tail and all that shit coming out, I think the same weekend, they gotta hit the old stuff. So be on the lookout for a lot of the top tier echelon decks, such as Mitsurugi, Ryzel, Malice, White Forest, maybe even a Hand Trap or two, or Floodgate as we call them right now. Look for them to get a hit. So be on the lookout for those things. But yeah, to conclude right here, this is where I end up right now with the game. Some people are like debating in my chat already that the format sucks. Some people are like, nah, the format's fun, it's wide open. Which I tend to agree with. I think that you can play anything you want at locals, to be honest. You could take any deck you want, splash a little bit of Fiendsmith, splash a little bit of Mitsurugi in it. If your deck can do it, and you're golden. You could take down locals any day of the week. Even decks, such as combo heavy decks like Infernoble, like freaking Sprite, freaking Runic, freaking Manadium, Shark decks, Dragon Rulers, Odeons, Ice Barriers, all these decks that I didn't talk about, they can shove these little engines into them. You got a shot. So, which is cool, but that also means that most likely these things are going to take a hit because of that. Because Konami's going to want you to go buy K9 and Dragon Tail and Yummies. So, that'll be it for me tonight. Please be kind, be respectful, guys. Again, I'm sorry that I seem kind of weak in this video. I'm recovering. This is the very first stage of recovery. If you guys had saw me post-surgery, it's pretty rough. Couldn't even lay down. Had to walk because in the surgery they fill your stomach with gas and you have to walk that crap out. It takes a while, or else the pain is just insurmountable and you can't move. So it was a pretty rough week, but I lived. I'm here, hopefully for the better, for the good. We'll start seeing changes in my body and my face in the next couple of weeks here. I think I'm already just 5 days after surgery. I'm already about 16 pounds down, so going kind of crazy. But yeah, that'll be it for me. Again, be kind, be respectful. Thank you for all the likes, comments, views. If you guys have something positive to say, please throw it in the comments. I always look out for that stuff. So if you want to talk to a guy right now that's going through it, just maybe, hey man, keep it up. Please keep me in your thoughts because I'm going through it right now. So, but yeah, be on the lookout this week, the week of the 13th. With the new position at work, I'm working throughout most of the days, but at nighttime when the kiddos go to sleep, I'll have some time to myself. So be on the lookout for some Sword Soul content, because I found a pretty raunchy build with Centurion that I'm excited about and I want to show you guys. So, but anyway, guys, that'll do it for me tonight. Again, I'll see you guys soon in the next one, certainly in the next one for the next meta tier list as we gear up for EU WCQ. So that'll be it for me tonight, guys. Peace.